The good life, full of fun, seems to be the ideal.
Hey guys, here we are. Welcome to my kitchen. We're gonna have some fun. We are in a special place today. A very special place with some very special people. I'm with one of them right now, Margarita. We are in Villa Oleandro.
Well,
did I say that correct?
Done, you did, yeah.
Villa Oleandro, which is there's oleander that would grow around this area. We're in a beautiful villa, and Ian just walked in. We're taking part in a little
Hi, guys.
Vino, little
Hi.
champagne.
A little cooking.
I'm the
And we're-
bottle opener.
and it's an honor to be here, and we're going to work with somebody who's an absolute phenomenal cook, a phenomenal chef. She's got a couple of books that she's put together, which have some beautiful recipes in. Margarita Maye, if you want to go, well, we can get that right on what? Kindle, you said?
Yeah.
I can get that on Kindle? Okay.
Oh, well, not the cookbook.
Oh, the cookbook you
that
can't.
book.
That's secret, that's top
That's
secret.
That's top secret.
Yeah, only I can
But
get that.
You can
Only
get
the
this one.
cookbook. There you go. Isn't that beautiful?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Okay.
All right, so we're going to make some dinner today. We're going
We
to make
are.
a traditional dinner that has English dinner with some Italian flair.
Yeah.
Okay, so why don't you lead me? What are we going to do? We're going to make a what?
Oh, we're going to make a steak.
Bistecca.
Bistecca.
Bistecca, as you would say in Italy. We're in Vico del Gargano on a beautiful home right on the hill that has a beautiful view of the sea and the olive trees. It's absolutely fantastic. So we're going to make bistecca, and what are we going to do? We're going to, what's going to be a
well,
cup?
I've put some wine on it just to
Some red
marinate
wine.
it a little bit. A bit of red
Very
wine.
good red wine.
And the steak
Yeah.
is room temperature, probably.
The steak is
Of
now
course.
at room temperature.
Yeah.
Then after it's sat in that a bit, I'll get rid of the wine and put some herbs and garlic and.
What are we going to use? What herbs are we going to use?
I
So we've
can't
got
do-
garlic, we've got thyme, and we've got
thyme,
oregano.
no, garlic, thyme, and rosemary.
Rosemary, I'm sorry, rosemary.
And salt.
And
And
salt.
you just put as much as you like.
Beautiful. So you
like
prep
more
that,
wine.
and you put that in the refrigerator,
Yeah.
whatever is what you do?
Yeah.
Okay.
Keep it in the refrigerator.
Fantastic.
And then we'll just sprinkle some over. There we go.
Oh, that smells good. I'm hungry already.
Oops.
Okay, that's
Bit of
perfect.
done
No,
that,
perfect.
and then rub it
Oh, so you
in.
just rub it in, like a dry
Rub it
rub.
in. Yeah.
Like a dry rub. Perfect.
Dry rub and rub it in. And then just leave it to.
And these are
hang around
like
bit.
a strip steak is what we're doing, right? A sirloin. What do we got?
This is I don't know.
Oh.
They call it scorzetta. I think it's a sirloin on the bone.
Okay. Okay.
So, what is it, like a rib? I
Yeah.
think it's
Yeah.
part
There's
of
your
a
rib. Yep.
steak.
Yep. There's your spine. Yep.
Yeah, and
Beautiful.
some you have it as thick or as thin as you want.
That's fantastic.
Actually, I'm going to get the.
And you bought that locally right here in
Bought
Vico?
that locally in Vico.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then what do you have here? What's this? You
This
said?
is fillet.
Okay, like a
This is
fillet.
piece of fillet.
Beautiful.
Fillet,
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, great. And a lot of people don't
That's it.
realize that, but it's always best to get meat at room temperature before you cook it.
Yeah.
You're going to be able to control the temperature better, tenderizes the meat a
Yeah.
little bit more,
Yeah.
gives it a much better flavor. It's
Yeah.
easier to cook it that way. So go ahead. I'm sorry.
Well done. Very
Yeah.
good. I'm impressed.
Are you really? Yeah, I've learned a few
He's
things from you.
teaching me.
I've learned a few things from you, Margarita. So.
You're right. He flatters. He is. Okay. Well, that's it. That's
So
ready.
it's fantastic.
We can just cover that.
So we're gonna let that marinate for half hour or something like that.
until we're ready to.
Okay.
To put it
So
on
say
the
30
barbie.
minutes. Okay, fantastic. Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
So now we'll make the starter.
Okay, so now we're going to move on to a starter. All right, guys, welcome back. So now Margarita's putting together our first course, which we're going to make prawns with arugula and prosciutto, all from Vico, right? This is all from Italy. It's all
This is
local.
San Daniele, which is from the northeast of Italy.
Like
A little
Bologna?
village, no, Udine, a little village called San Daniele
Okay.
in the Udine
And it's like the
province.
best? Is that what it is?
It isn't actually the best.
Yeah, buon.
It's
Yeah,
one
buon.
of the good ones. My favourite is from Carpegna,
Carpegna.
which is a little village in the Marche.
Okay.
That is superb.
Awesome.
If you can get that, awesome.
Huh, okay.
Awesome. Truly.
Good to know.
Good to know.
Our viewers want to know this. We want to know what the best is.
Carpegna, it's called.
Yeah, so buono in Italian would be like really good, but here in Vico they speak their own dialect, which is yeah bon. Something's really good. You go yeah bon. So go ahead.
Yeah,
So everything's gonna be yeah bon. So we have plates of fresh arugula, right?
Yeah, that's right. And you just
And we're gonna take some prosciutto.
tear some bits of prosciutto and throw it on. It's a really simple salad, this.
And Ian, what are we having right now? You just poured a beautiful wine. What are we having right now? This
It's
is
Verdecca di Salento, made by a company called Moi,
yeah.
which means me in Italian.
It's fantastic.
French, actually.
It's clean, it's bright, it's quick. It's not what I would call floral. It's perfect temp. It's beautiful.
And then we're going to move on to red, although that's not true actually. We are going to try another white Italian wine made by a lady at Sansevero. It's made from the Palangina grape. It's biological and
right.
hopefully sensational.
Yeah. And we did her tour. We did her tour last year.
And then we will move on outside and we're going to have some wine from Del Ponte del Sordo.
Talk about that when
Which
we
is-
do the next course.
A Montero, which is Montepulciano based wine.
Fantastic.
And we have in the background a fantastically aged, cave-aged Grantiati
Yes.
from the Tianum winery in Sansevero, and this is going to be great.
And
It's a
that's
It's
from,
from a special cantina.
Yes.
Sorry. It's
Yes.
from Joe's very own cellar.
Yes. And ya bon.
Yeah,
Oh, ya bon. Okay, so now we've got the arugula, we got the prosciutto, and you didn't do anything to the arugula. It's fresh arugula,
Yeah.
it's just cleaned and
Yeah.
chilled, correct?
Squeeze
So we're
a
gonna
bit of
squeeze some
on it.
lemon. So you got arugula, fresh lemon, and prosciutto. I
Yeah.
think it's better to do it that way, actually.
Yeah.
So that's why it gets all over.
Oh, excuse the little
No problem.
Are you missing anything?
This is real cooking in here, Margarita, you know what I'm
This
saying?
is
So
the real stuff.
yeah, this is the real
you
stuff.
Forget the order.
yeah, we
It
don't
really
have
doesn't
some
matter.
crew prepping everything, making everything
No.
perfect. We're cooking in the
And
raw here.
At the
Yeah,
end of the
cooking-
day,
cooking in the raw.
recipes, apart from baking recipes, cakes,
Yeah.
recipes are guidelines.
Right.
If you don't like something, don't put it in.
Exactly.
If you like something else, if you don't like lime, put lemon. If you like
Exactly.
lime, put lemon instead
Exactly.
of lime. Whatever.
That's why a lot of times we'll do a video, we'll get emails and somebody will say, well, I don't do it this way or that. And my attitude is, you know what, if you watch the video and it inspires you to get off the couch and make something, then
That's
we've done our
it,
job.
yeah.
That's all. Make it the way you want to make it.
Yeah.
And if your grandmother made it a little different way, or
Do it
it's
that way.
fantastic.
Yeah.
Exactly right.
There we go.
Yeah, so that's, and that smell in here is unbelievable. I mean, you could smell the arugula, that peppery smell. So now we've got the prawns. So tell me about the prawns. These are locally fished, is that correct?
These are
They pull these out locally?
fished.
And they're like mini shrimps. You get them
mini
raw.
shrimp, yeah.
And did you have to peel them or anything, or no?
Peel and devein.
Okay.
Yeah. And then
So a little
just
bit- there's a lot of prep
steam
work there.
them. Yes, a lot of prep work.
And you steam them or you boil them? You got boiling water?
Steam them. I steam them.
Okay, you steam them.
Very
So you got like almost like
quickly.
a double boiler with a screen. You put them in
No,
there.
I just put them in a pan. Throw them in a hot pan.
Uh-huh.
Put the lid on top.
Okay,
And then
with a
just
splash of
very
water.
few minutes.
Okay, and a little olive oil.
Splash
you
of
said.
oil.
Yeah, and did you do anything else? Did you season it? Did you salt,
No,
pepper?
after they're finished, I just put a bit of pepper on.
So when they're done, it's pepper. So that's it.
Yeah.
So it's basically
Very
steamed prawns, fresh,
Yeah.
and then you're going to splash them with a little olive oil. They're
Yeah.
done. You put pepper on them and they come out. We're done.
Yeah.
Okay. Fantastic.
Whatever.
What a beautiful salad.
There we go. Oh.
Well, you know those things are so fresh.
Cats.
They jump right off the plate sometimes.
They
It's
do.
amazing.
And we need the cats.
You obviously didn't cook that one all the way because it jumped right out.
There we go.
Fantastic.
So
And that's it. Finito.
That's it. Finito.
Drizzle olive oil, anything like that? No.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So, and you
yeah,
guys know, that's right. And you guys have your own version of olive oil, right?
We do.
And can you buy this? Can you buy your own version? I mean, Vito and Joe's is obviously better, but. So can I drizzle? Is that okay to
Yes,
drizzle?
you drizzle. You do the drizzle.
So we're just gonna do a nice little drizzle. I mean, oh my God! I tell you, just the smell that's right over here, just over it. So this is finito, Margarita, our salad.
È pronto.
So,
The salad is ready.
so salad is ready. So we've got a beautiful arugula with the prosciutto and the mini shrimp. I'll tell you, the shrimp here are so delicious. You open up these prawns and they taste like lobster. They're so rich and dense. Obviously, from what they eat in the water. Oh my God, it's so delicious. So what's going to be our next? What's going to be our next plate?
Afterwards, we have the steak.
The steak.
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll have the steak barbecued with potato salad.
Yeah.
We'll do some garlic prawns afterwards.
Okay.
Yeah. Prawns and garlic butter. And
we're gonna do that in a minute.
garlic
Oh,
chicken. We'll
no,
do that in
no,
a minute.
prawns
yeah.
again.
Yeah.
All right, so we're going to do more prawns. So I'll tune back with you guys in a couple minutes. Ciao. Hey guys, we're going to go ahead and start cooking a little bit more. We've got the prawns, the garlic prawns to do. We're also going to do the bistecca. But I just want to give you a view. If you guys can take a look at where we're sitting right now. We're on Villa Oleandro. And the view, the smell, it's absolutely fantastic. I'm sitting here with Ian and Margarita and my lovely camera person. and we're having this arugula salad with prosciutto and prawns and pepper and olive oil and lemon. It's going to be absolutely delicious. So I'm going to jump into this. We're going to have a little bit of new wine that we just opened, the red wine, and then we're going to join in on the garlic prawns and the steak and dessert. I'll talk to you guys in a minute.
Yeah.
All right, guys, so what we've got going right now is we've got a pizza oven. Here's Ian. Come on in, Ian. And what he did is what do you got, a couple of logs? What do you got there for the pizza?
Yeah, it's all olive wood.
So we've got olive wood. So what they'll do in the Puglia region, Ian owns an olive grove, so what they'll do in the early spring is they're going to prune the trees, and then they let that wood dry usually for a year or so. And then what he's doing is he's got a couple of logs right here in the pizza oven, and what he did is he got it hot and then went in the oven, and then he uses a tool like this where he scrapes the hot coals, brings them up underneath the grill, and then he just puts a grate right over the top of it. Now we got the steak right ready to go on. So it's been marinating for probably an hour. So we're just throwing them right on the grill. We're going to get the fillets going a little bit earlier. Ian, what's the secret here? If you're going to share a secret with me, what's the secret?
Well, steak cooking is simple. It's on for 1 minute, turn it over, 1 minute,
Yeah,
and then let it cook slowly on the sides.
gotcha.
And then so 1 minute these two, and then we move them to the side, and then we'll put our two on, and we'll cook them real blue.
Yeah, that's beautiful. And I'll tell you, I love, when I come to Italy, one of the things I always say is the smell, and you're here so long you probably don't even smell it, but there's a sweetness, probably from the olive wood, but there's a sweetness, you can really smell it here next to the oven when they're obviously burning the wood, and it becomes aromatic, so it's absolutely fantastic. And the other thing that's interesting too, which I love when you're in Italy, in old Italy, is you look across here, we've got a lattice with grapes, and you build this over the area because you're in sun, so now you're in shade all the time. So you're cooking, it's hot, but now you're not in the direct sunlight, you got that beautiful shade. It's just brilliant. Everything's so practical. There's nothing that's planted or utilized in any way that doesn't have a purpose or an intention, which is such a wonderful way to live. Very resourceful, for sure. So we're going to let the steaks cook here for a few minutes. We'll tune back with you guys when we throw those sirloins on, and then we're going to show you how to eat them, because we're experts at eating. I'll talk to you guys in a minute. All right, guys, we're back in the kitchen. We had a beautiful salad. We were just cooking some of the steaks over in the pizza oven, which was fantastic. We're back inside now with Margarita, and we're cooking some prawns. So hold up. Can you hold up one of these puppies? Look at that. Is that just, oh my God. They're so delicious here, like I said before. And it's certainly what they eat in their habitat, but my God, it must be the seaweed or what have you that they eat, but they're so absolutely delicious. So what do we have here? We've got a pan. You've got to heat it up. What should you put in the pan?
Butter, a little bit of oil, stop the butter
So olive
burning,
oil, butter,
and garlic and chili.
garlic and
That's
chili,
it.
like a chili flake.
A little bit of chili flakes.
Okay, so it's going to give it a little heat. It's going
A
to give it
little
a
bit
little
of
pump.
kick.
A little fra diavolo, but not
A
quite.
little bit of dough.
Yeah, okay, fantastic. Okay. So we got the prawns going. And these are fresh. And what's beautiful here, the market here in Vico is unbelievable. So we're in Vico del Gargano, as I said, and when you go to the market, it's kind of, I don't know what, it's got some negative aspects to it, but the beauty is you just buy fresh fish that they've caught within days.
Yeah.
And you can buy anything.
Some of it's still alive.
Yeah, some of it looks like you'd see on Jurassic Park, some of the fish that they have in the thing.
Yes.
It's like, what is that? I can't even believe that creature exists, and how the hell do you eat it? So we're going to cook these lightly, right? We're going to only cook them probably for a couple minutes,
just
you
a few
say?
minutes.
Do you turn them? Oh, you do
Yes,
turn them,
yes,
okay.
we'll turn them over.
Turn them over. And you were telling me about great chefs, as I am as well. We clean as we cook, right? Is that what you were telling us?
Absolutely.
Yeah, because we want a clean kitchen.
Clean work surface, clean,
Yeah, absolutely.
clean kitchen,
Yeah.
no chaos.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I thoroughly agree with that.
So look at these. You can see them steaming up. You cover them up, give them a stir. Because here we are in Vico del Gargano, and it's cooking Italian with Joe, so we're obviously cooking Italian in Italy. Yet I'm cooking with a wonderful, beautiful chef, and she speaks with an
Such a
English
charmer.
accent. It's like, how does that work? So what's the story there?
The story is, my father is from Vico,
Uh-huh.
my mother is from Trieste, shall we say, but she's Yugoslavian from Trieste, and that's it. I was born in Scotland, educated in England. First language is English.
Yes.
There we are.
But you would
But
come here in the summers
We'd come here every year in the summer.
when you were a little girl.
Yeah, my
Yeah.
dad used to pick us up from the last day at school, pick us up in our school uniform, we'd get in the car and drive to Italy.
That's
For
fantastic.
6 weeks, get back 2 or 3 days before school started, spend the whole summer here, it was great.
Yeah, and it was a great story. Your father is a
Well,
Margarita's father's a butler, and her mother is a cook. And so what they would do is the two of them, the pair of them, would work for different families up to the royal family as a butler and a cook. So they worked for, what did you say? They had, in 33 years, they worked for 28 families or something like that.
Yeah.
So amazing, just amazing stuff. So you can see these. So we did, this is real time, we didn't edit any time out. So we're 2 minutes, probably 3 minutes on one side, and then 2 to 3 minutes on the other side. It'll take less because they're already heated now.
Yeah.
So the other side doesn't take as long. Cover them up. You can, I'll tell you the smell in here, the garlic and the butter and the oil, you can smell that. Oh my God, absolutely delicious. And like I said, the one thing I noticed when I first came to Vico and I had the prawns is how rich they are. They're so rich, the meat. It's absolutely delicious.
Yes, actually prawns are very high in cholesterol.
Yeah.
Not something that you
Is that what it's really good? Because that's
very
good
high
stuff.
cholesterol. It's good stuff, and you eat them with butter, which is
Yeah.
also high in cholesterol.
Well, apparently I like cholesterol,
A
Margarita.
bit of
because I gotta
cholesterol is
tell-
good for
yeah,
you.
yeah, exactly.
We need it.
Exactly.
We wouldn't have it if it wasn't
Exactly.
good for us. So
Yes.
let's not stress too much.
Absolutely delicious.
And as I always say,
Yes.
I'd hate to die, run over by a bus tomorrow, thinking that I didn't have that prawn.
Exactly.
I'd
I feel
hate
the
to
same
die
pain.
hungry.
I feel the same pain. So these are almost done, right? They're essentially.
These are done.
And you cook it light. Fish, you always want to cook light because if you cook it light, it's going to be very tender. If you get into that middle range where fish starts to get tough, the best thing at that point, don't throw it out. Just keep cooking it because
Yeah.
as you overcook it, it'll start to tenderize the meat again.
The only thing
There's
that
a sweet spot.
The only thing that has to be cooked a lot is octopus.
Yes.
Long.
Yeah, 'cause
boiling
you gotta break
time.
down all
It's
that-
just so
That
tough.
connective tissue,
Yeah.
unless you break it down to the heat,
Yeah.
tenderizes.
Or
the steak.
they bash it on
Yeah,
the rocks, don't
yeah.
they? But it still needs a lot
Yeah,
of boiling
yeah,
to tenderise
yeah,
it.
no doubt about it.
Okay.
So this is gonna be
That's
great.
it,
So we're
it's
gonna
ready.
plate this and we're
That's
gonna.
ready. Yeah, we're just
we're gonna
waiting for the steaks now.
That's absolutely. So I'll talk to you guys at the table in a couple minutes. Bon appetit. Talk to you in a minute. All right, guys, here we are. We're back out to steaks. We just left the prawns, okay? They're going to come out on a plate because we want to put the prawn, like a surf and turf, we're going to put the prawn on top of the steak. Hopefully our lighting's okay, but if you're having a challenge, Ian has solved that problem out by the pizza oven, and he's actually stolen a trick from the coal miners in Pennsylvania. Because he has it.
yeah.
Hey, oh, you're boned, you're boned. So we got the steaks going. They're
We have no
absolutely
street
delicious.
lighting here.
And remember, guys, what I told you before is you want to always have those steaks at room temperature. Leave them out a little bit. It tenderizes the meat. So we're running into lighting issues, so we're going to go back to the table, and we're going to put those prawns right on top, and we're going to talk about a beautiful dinner and a beautiful dessert that's coming in a couple of minutes, and I'll talk to you guys in a moment, okay? Bon appetit. Talk to you in a minute. All right, guys, so we're ready to hit the table right now with steak. And we've got the light on Ian's head, which is allowing us to see exactly what we want to do. My camera person likes her steak very well done. This is a little bit more of an informal video. Hope you guys love it. But I'll tell you, just to stand out here and to listen to nothing. The silence is beautiful. And the smell of the grapes and the olives and the sea. I mean, you could not pick a better place in paradise. And the food is absolutely delicious. The company is awesome. And we're about to eat a beautifully cooked steak out of the pizza oven, right on the grill, which is fantastic. And we're going to put some prawns right on the plate, right on top of it, with garlic and butter. Oh my God, it's going to be absolutely delicious. I'll talk to you guys in a minute. So we've got the prawns, which are ready to go. Look at this table, right? We've got homemade potato salad, which is fantastic. We got bistecca, which is just absolutely delicious. It's been resting. We're going to jump right into this. And when we're done, we have peach sorbet. Am I correct to say that?
No, peach sorbet and peach Melba.
Oh my God. So I'll tune back with you guys in a couple minutes. All right, guys, here we are. We're right back at the end. We are on dessert. So you guys know we've had potato salad, which we didn't get a chance to put in because we only have so much time here tonight. We had steak, bistecca. We had prawns, which are absolutely delicious. And if you can take a quick peek here, even though I know we're on the dessert section, what Margarita did, she took the shells and she's going to make a beautiful seafood stock. Isn't that absolutely delicious? All right, so what we've got going on right now is we're going to do a peach Melba. So we've got, can I reach around here, Margarita? Okay, so what we got here is we've got meringue. Okay, so how did you make your meringue? You did an egg white, whipped an egg white.
Egg white.
What do you put in? You put a lemon?
A little bit of icing sugar. Whip it up, and put it in a very slow oven.
Do you use cream of tartar or anything like that?
Nothing.
No? Okay,
nothing,
so great.
just
So you do a
whipped up egg
meringue,
white.
and you do a meringue,
Piped.
then you just pipe it
onto
through
onto the
on a
base.
sheet pan. You throw it in the oven.
Yeah.
What temperature?
Oh, very slow, 100 degrees, the lowest. And just
100 degrees
leave it in
Celsius.
there, yeah.
100 degrees Celsius, and you leave it in there for what, like 10 minutes?
No, like 2-3 hours.
2-3
Very
hours.
Long, slow.
2-3 hours. Okay, so
Yeah,
there you go,
long
2 or
time.
3 hours.
Because it's
I would do it
crisp.
differently. Okay.
It's absolutely crisp.
All right, so now we've got a meringue kind of like biscuit plate,
Biscuit.
right? And then what we did here, because you're going so quick like my Italian grandmother, and she doesn't give me all the little secrets. So then what we did is we took mascarpone cheese
Yeah.
and whipped cream, and you fold it in together.
Yeah.
You didn't use any vanilla, any sugar,
No.
nothing. Not
No.
a breath of nutmeg, nothing like that.
Nothing like that. There's
Okay.
vanilla. I cooked the peaches. I have some cooked peaches cooked in ginger,
Okay.
sugar, vanilla sugar actually.
Okay.
It is,
Oh, vanilla
and
sugar.
water, and that's
Okay.
it. So it's
And
like
you
a
and you
vanilla
cooked it
syrup.
like in a, when you say cooked it, how did you cook it?
Boiled.
Oh, you boiled it?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Just
And you
literally
flavor the water?
Dissolve the sugar, boil it for 5 minutes with the ginger, put in the peaches, and just turn off the heat.
Beautiful.
Don't
Okay.
boil it.
And then you let it set for how long?
And you just let it sit till it cools.
Okay, so maybe 20, 30 minutes.
Yeah.
Okay, so then we got the peaches, we got those cut up. We're doing the mascarpone whipped cream on top of the meringue. Then we're putting the beautiful peach
So-
slices on it.
We've got cooked peaches underneath it, meringue, cream, cooked peaches, fresh peaches, more cream, and then a little
Beautiful.
nipple of meringue.
Beautiful.
A meringue nipple.
Absolutely delicious. Have you had enough to eat yet? Because I'm not so sure that I've had enough to eat. I mean, this thing, I truly feel like I'm pregnant at this point. And my stomach's actually hard right now. I felt something kick. Did you feel something kick? I think
It's
the prawns
alive.
were kicking still. What do
The
you think?
prawns.
Look at the beauty, the master, the craftsmanship
Wow.
of putting that together. It's unbelievable.
It's not, it's very rustic. This is not Michelin star food. This is home cooking.
So absolutely. Can I dip my finger in there and just taste that?
You
Is that
can.
okay?
Yeah.
I don't want to get slapped like my grandmother would slap me. Like not on a kid. Oh, God. Are you
Yeah.
serious? Oh my God, there you go. Let's do this because we're out of time. All right. Oh, you know what's great too is the difference in texture. Because you got the mascarpone, the peach.
Well, you
That
haven't got the
beautiful
fresh
sweetness.
peach on that one.
Mm.
So this
Oh my God.
should be even better.
Absolutely delicious. Okay, guys, listen. I tell you, thank you so much, Margarita, because I know you don't always like to do the stuff on camera. You are awesome and sweet and phenomenal. Thanks for sharing some of those secrets, especially the mint and the potato. That was great. She was holding out us a few minutes ago, but that was wonderful. And thank you, my camera person. And thank you, Ian, out there. And guys, thanks so much for joining us and certainly allowing us to share our heritage and our traditions with you. Set your own traditions. Certainly celebrate your own heritage. Until next week, bon appetit. Ciao. Talk to you guys next week.
It's the good life.